I'm not even gonna lie, man. This is probably one of the more tight-fitting cases that I've reviewed on the channel. Very, very snug fit. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the Tech21 Evo Luxe for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Now, I saw this case over on Amazon. I was like, you know what, that looks pretty interesting. Let me go ahead and pick it up. So I bought it so I can go ahead and show you, along with some other cases that we're going to get into. So also, if there's any cases that you guys want to see a review of, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to try to get to it. All right, so let's check it out. Evo Luxe multi-drop phone protection, 12 feet of drop protection, antimicrobial, Magsafe integrated. All right, that's basically what you guys need to know. And let's go ahead and take it out of the packaging. Let's go ahead and get straight to it, because I'm kind of anxious about this case. I've seen it for a while pop up on my Amazon, but I was like, this time, let me go ahead and order it so I can show you what it's working with. All right, first thing that jumps out at you, the first thing that jumped out at to me when I saw this case is the material and the texture on the back. All right, now if you look at it, it's kind of like a mix almost between like leather and rubber. It's kind of weird. I can't pinpoint it, but I'm not sure. It feels more of a like a type of leather to me. It's weird, but it doesn't really leave marks when you just kind of scratch your finger and cross from it. So I don't know if it's like a rubberized texture, but either or, it does have these ridges on the back. So like I said, that is one of the first things that I have checked out. Flipping over inside, you get that very nice lining on the inside. Really love to see that with that MagSafe ring. Now, when it comes to the sides, it does seem like it has a little bit of stipple or a little something on the sides. It's not straight slippery, straight rubber sides, and I feel like it does give it a good little level of grip. On the sides, you got textured power button, which is very flush feeling. Maybe that will pop out a little bit more once the phone actually gets into the case, but we will see. Volume up and down is the same way, textured, but definitely feels a little bit flush. And to that mute toggle switch. All right, let's go ahead and weigh this bad boy. Let's see what we're talking about on the scale. I do feel like it is probably going to be more on the heavier side than what we are normally used to. So dropping it down on the scale, 48 grams, all right? So yeah, it's a little bit more heavier than what we are talking about. I feel like this is kind of the weight area when we're talking about the Kadabe sheath, where it's just a little bit more weighty, but you know, some people might care for that, all right? But let's go ahead and get the iPhone 13 Pro Max in that beautiful Alpine green. Still love this Alpine green, man. And let's pop it in this case. Now, you don't pop this case in easy, all right? This case is extremely snug fitting. All right, sometimes I gotta turn my phone around because it keeps wanting to activate Apple Pay because for some odd reason, man. But very, very tight fitting case. I'm not even gonna lie, man. This is probably one of the more tight fitting cases that I've reviewed on the channel. Very, very snug fit, but I'm here for it. We're not with any loose fitting cases, so let's go ahead and get into it. So stepping around the case on that top side is going to be completely closed. On that left side, getting to that mute toggle switch is very easy. Nice big opening for that. Volume up and down button does now protrude out a little bit more, so that's good to see because it did seem like it was pretty much flush, but now it does protrude out a little bit more, and they're easy to press, no issues there. Flipping it over on the bottom, you see your cutouts are good there. And the power button, like I said, that also protrudes out a little bit more, so you're good when pressing that. Taking a look at that camera protection, it has that little lip that goes around it, so when you put it down, you actually feel it making contact with these ridges, definitely, because you can kind of, it feels like a little soft feel when you put it on the table itself, so that's kind of good to see there. Now, talking about the lay on the table protection, you already know I'm rocking that tempered glass screen protector, but even with that, it does have a faint lip. Now, it's not a crazy lip, but it definitely has a faint lip that goes all the way around it. Now, on the bottom here, these lips are kind of almost kind of like tapered off a little bit. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see the design from over there, but it kind of dips down and kind of goes back up as it goes around it. So when you sit it down, you are going to be hitting the case first, of course, but it does seem like it tapers out just a little bit around the top and on the bottom. 12 feet of drop protection, I do feel like it should be able to handle a simple drop, nothing too extreme out there, just regular everyday drops for maybe 6 feet or something like that. I'm pretty sure to take it just fine, but it says 12 feet, so we might got a little bit of extra there. Now, one thing that you do need to take a hold of is right here. You see right here, it has like a little piece exposed of the actual frame of the iPhone, if I'm not mistaken. I guess they made that cut out just to be a little bit safe with the headphone, the speaker up here. I'm not 100% sure, but that's one thing that just jumped out at me as soon as I saw that little sliver of the frame right there. Not a deal breaker, just something that you see that's a little bit different. All right, now, how does it fit on the phone? Like I told you, this thing fits tight on the phone. So let's go ahead and start off with the top. You barely can get it to move. I'm talking about nothing when you're talking about the top. Coming along the sides, very, very snug, even almost by the buttons. Volume up and down button gives a little give. Power button is barely moving. Coming down the sides, this is a tight fitting case, all right? No budging on the sides. Come along the bottom, you barely get any pull by the lightning. I'm talking about barely, all right? So when you're taking it off, it has you gotta fight with it. Yeah, you gotta fight with this bad boy. It's up here, all right? The sides come off. You got one side that's kind of a little bit stubborn, but you can get it off pretty fine. But yes, it is a very tight, snug fitting case. This thing literally feels like a glove, but I'm cool with that. So how does it feel in your hands? It definitely feels good in your hands. It gives a good amount of gripifying pain. I'm not saying that this case is slippery. I feel like it does give a nice level of grip. Like I told you on those sides, it keeps it very thin. All right, this is not a bulky case at all. So that's definitely what we like to see. And overall, I think it feels pretty good. This is a case where you don't got to worry about any smudges or anything like that when it comes to it. So you don't have no back that shows fingerprints and stuff like that. You're not going to worry about that when it comes to this textured back here. All right, now when you're putting it flat down, I know some people like to see this little rock test. So when you hit the bottom, nothing. Top corner, it's going to rock. Nothing on the right corner, okay? So for those who want to see that rock test, there it is. Now, let's go ahead and bring Magsafe over here because I'm really curious about the strength of the Magsafe with this type of design. And it finds it pretty confident. I mean, that's a pretty sturdy Magsafe, but you know, when it drops down, it kind of scare you a little bit. Kind of got me right there for a quick second, but for the most part, it finds Magsafe pretty confident. I can tell that it's not the strongest, but it does find it just fine. So if you heavily use Magsafe like myself, I don't think you're gonna have any issues with it. All right, now let's take a look at some of your more common Magsafe accessories to see how it works with it. So here's gonna be if you use the wallet, and it works with the wallet just fine. You know, the wallet thing for me is kind of hit or miss, but if you guys want to see the best Magsafe wallets for the iPhone, let me know in the comment section down below. That is a video that I'm thinking about doing, talking about the best wallets. A lot of you guys use the Magsafe wallets out there, but it works fine with the Magsafe wallet. I feel like this has strengths just as hard as any other case out there. And then when you bring in the Apple battery pack over there, it works just fine with the Apple battery pack with no issues here. This thing might not even be charged up, but works just fine. Like I said, you can tell the Magsafe really isn't super duper strong, but it gets the job just done. You can use this without having to worry about it slipping off or falling off easy, all right? So here it is, Tech21 Evo Luxe. Very solid case all around. If this is the type of material or the look that you want to go for, I say go out there, pick it up. Tech21 quality, you already know what to expect. But until next time, y'all do the YouTube things, man. Like, comment, and what's the other one? Yeah, hit that subscribe button, and we up out of here, man. Later.